Namaste, welcome back to Gnanavali. Till the last video, we have seen various events happening, the earth getting drowned, and then Sri Varaha protecting it, and finally he himself residing on the hill, getting his Kridadri onto the hill. In today's video, let's know about the various names given to the Kridadri during different yugas. Okay, so let's begin. Among the various number of names given to the Kridadri, today let's know about the most important names which are used and which are very known. So let's begin with the first name, that is Vrishabhachala. This name was given in the Krita Yuga, that is the first yuga, after a Rakshasa named Vrishabhasura. This Vrishabhasura has arrogated this hill to himself during the Krita Yuga, and he harassed the resident munis and performed a terrible penance at the Tumburu Tirtha for 5,000 years. He used to cut off his head each day after the bath in the Tirtha, and he used to worship a Salagrama of Sri Narasimha Swami and offer the severed head with a flower. But the head used to get replaced to itself in the position on his body every day. Finally, God Narayana appeared before him and asked him what he wanted. He just replied he needed no boon, but he desired to fight with Lord Sri Narayana. Then began a duel between the two. This duel lasted furiously for a long time with equal might and main. And finally, Sri Narayana wielded his omnipotent Sudarshana Chakra when the Asura humbled himself and represented that since person slain that the Chakra would attain Paramapada, he would also secure it, and requested that this mountain might be designated by his name, Vrishabhachala. And this request was graciously granted by God, and hence came the name Vrishabhachala. Because the hill looks like a golden pot, it's also called as Kanakadri. Kanaka meaning gold. The mostly known name Narayanadri comes from a Brahmana Narayana who performed severe penance on the hill for being permitted to confer his name to it. So he requested and the name has been given. The hill is also called as Simhachala because of the assumption on this hill of the Nrsimha form by Hari for slaying the demon Hiranyakashipu and protecting his son Prahlada. In the Treta Yuga, the hill was called as Anjanadri or Anjanachala after Anjana Devi, the wife of a Vanachara chief called Kesari. She had no issue and she consulted Matanga Rishi as how she could beget a valiant son. The Rishi directed her to perform a penance at the Akashaganga for 12 years. Accordingly, she went to the Swami Pushkarini, bathed in it, made a pradakshina to the Ashwatha trees on the western bund, had the darshan of Sri Varaha, and then left for the Akashaganga, and with the blessings of her husband and the munis living there, she began penance for 12 years at it. During the first year, she lived on water alone. Vayudeva, the god of wind, took pity on her and he gave her a sweet fruit each day. And at the end of 12th year, he gave her a fruit implanted with the vital element, which she became pregnant and was in due course delivered of a son, Hanuman or Anjaneya. Yeah, he's the one who rendered help to the Devas and Lord Sri Rama. So, because of her penance and because of her, that particular hill has got the name Anjanachala or Anjanadri. The hill is also called as Varahadri because of the residence of Lord Sri Varaha and his Varaha Kshetra on the hill. The hill is also known as Srinivasagiri, Anandadri and Sri Shaila. The hill was called as Seshachala or Seshashaila or Seshadri during the Dwapar Yuga or the 3rd Aeon. Once, Vayudeva went hurriedly to Lord Sri Narayana to pay his obeisance. At that time, Lord was reclining in company with Sri Lakshmi in the inner apartment and Adishesha was guarding the doorway. Adishesha prevented Vayudeva from entering the mansion, which incensed Vayudeva and they began to quarrel with each other. Lord Narayana then came out and they both started saying, "I'm superior to him." So, in order to prove their superiority, God decided and suggested that Adishesha should encircle the Ananda hill, the offshoot of the Meru mountain on its northern side, and that Vayudeva should blow hard to dislodge the Ananda hill from Adishesha's hold. This contest waxed furiously. According to Bhavishottara Purana, this episode is described. The worlds trembled from the enormous and violent puffs of the wind god, and Brahma, Indra, and other divine beings requested both of them to stop from contention. But both the jewelers did not heed their words. Then Brahma and others told Adishesha, "Vishnu knows your superior might, Shiva knows it, and we too know it. For the welfare of the world, you loosen your hold in the hill by raising your hood a little and gracefully yield the victory to Vayudeva. Being ever at the service of Vishnu, you have become perfect, and hence jealousy does not become you." But the serpent slackened his hold, and wind god blew harshly when the serpent with the Ananda hill was tossed off the region half a kosa to the north of the Swarnamukhi river. Adishesha was dejected by his defeat in the contest of mutual strength. Brahma and others appealed to him by saying, "You will be merged with the Venkatadri and Vishnu will reside on you," and returned to their places. Then Adishesha prostrated himself before Vishnu and became metamorphosed into a vast Seshadri with an extent of 30 yojanas in length and 10 yojanas in width. His hood manifesting itself as Venkatadri, sustaining Sri Venkateshwara, his middle as Ahobila, supporting Sri Narasimha, and his tail as Sri Shaila, bearing Sri Mallikarjuna. Thus, in the Dwapar Yuga, this hill came to be known as Seshachala or Seshadri, being of the form of Adishesha with his raised hood, coiled body, an elongated tail. Now comes the Kali Yuga. In the Kali Yuga, we call this hill as Venkatachala or Venkatadri. If the word Venkata is divided, it gets into two words, Vem and Kata. Vem meaning Amrita or nectar, and Kata meaning Aishwarya or affluence. Therefore, the best over of all worldly and heavenly riches is Venkata. And according to the second derivative meaning, the two root words of the word Vem and Kata, Vem means all sins and Kata means destroyer. So, destroyer of all the sins, and hence called as Venkatachala or Venkatadri in the Kali Yuga. So, here ends today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel as a token of your encouragement and blessing. Namaste. Om Namo Venkateshaya. Jai Hind.